Hey, it's Megan to do my paradigm shift. I want to say that from August to now, I've definitely had a difference in my academics more than anything, but also my social life. Um, in high school, I never really had to study a lot to get okay grades, and I was okay with having okay grades. A lot of okay, but coming to college, like coming to Seton Hall, I wanted to do a lot better. As a diplomacy student, I wanted to get really good grades, and I wanted to make sure that whenever I apply for internships or jobs or anything along those lines, I had something to be proud of. And that can be probably seen the most in my diplomacy class with Professor McCormick Hale, and my intro to Chinese class with Professor Dongdong Chen. Just because diplomacy is the class of my major, and I wanted to make sure that no matter what, I was in the right major, which I know that I am, and I figured that if there's one class that you should do really well in, it should be the one of your major. And as for Chinese, well, Chinese, as you can probably imagine, is really hard. So you have to study for that a lot. Ni hao, wo jiao kong mei. That just fell. Ignore that. Okay, whatever. I just said my name. Hello, my name is Megan Keating, if you were wondering. But in my English class, I don't have to try that hard. English 1201, because in high school I had really good grades, but they messed up my AP scores, so that's besides the point. But that's another class, like that's a class that I've always been good at, and I don't really have to try hard in, like, in high school or here, so I can actually work really hard to do extra well in that class because it's an easy A. As for anything else, I'm in the Amnesty International. That's actually a pretty impressive club. They've done like the climate march. I didn't get to be a part of that, but selling fair trade chocolate, I actually bought some fair trade stuff today. That's really impressive, I think, to be a part of something like that. Let's see. I'm happy to say that I've made a lot of friends. I've adjusted really well. When I walk to and from class, I have a lot of people that I can say hi to, so I'm really happy about that, to be honest. Not to say I didn't have that in high school, but it's nice to be able to talk to people if you need them. The Lema Bowie event, can we talk about that? I'm going to talk about that for a second. On November 20th, that was a life-changing experience. She's an inspiration to people across the world, in Africa, in America, in Europe, and to, women everywhere. As a female diplomacy student, when I heard her explain her story and like how it started off so small, I was amazed. So that was probably the biggest and best experience I've had so far here. And as for my major, diplomacy, it's still my favorite. It's still the best. So I'm happy. I'm really happy at Seton Hall. Thanks for making us do this paradigm shift, by the way. It's really, really awesome just making this video on my iPhone. Anywho, bye!